Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Tea Time. My name is JaKaTaK, and today on Tea Time we have a two-parter. I'm going to start talking about The Art of War, which I began reading this morning. It was quite nice. And then we're going to talk about throwing things away. So, to start with The Art of War. It's really cool. It is short. Go buy it and read it. If you have not read The Art of War yet, and you're a StarCraft player, you're a League player, you're a Dota player, whatever. If you play if you do anything competitively, anything, conventional sports, esports, any kind of anything, if you do that stuff, read The Art of War. And let me know what you think about it. Let me know how it applies to your field of competition, because I think that it will in some way apply to all fields of competition. And there's a lot of, it's amazing. It's an old book. I should have gotten, it's an old text, right? You can't really call it a book because it wasn't really a book. It was just it was words. Maybe it was on a scroll. Maybe it was, I'm assuming it was, Sun Tzu's time, which again, I don't know. I didn't do the history just yet. There's a history in my book. The version I got was The Art of War, unabridged, just translated direct, as directly as possible. And then, there's before and afterwards history of Sun Tzu and his time and putting it in context, and then sort of The Art of War with commentary. So sort of someone who's very learned in the ways of Sun Tzu and that time in China, sort of giving commentary on that. So the first thing I'm doing is just reading it through, the pure text itself, because I think that's how I'm going to really get at the metaphor the best, because I'm sort of removed from the literal definition, and I think the more removed from the literal definition I am, the easier it's going to be to start making those metaphors, and then I'm going to go read the commentary, and maybe I'll be able to get a little bit deeper into the metaphors, or maybe realize that I was really silly to think a certain thing, or whatever it is. I'm definitely considering doing a video series on it. I think there are 22 chapters of The Art of War. Oh God, why am I guessing at things that I don't know? In any case, there are chapters, and I would probably do one video per chapter, and I'd probably talk to Neuro about it, as he has spent a lot of time thinking about that, and I respect his intelligence and his ideas. So maybe do something like, he has a video, I have a video. We work on the videos together, but we upload them each to our own channels, and then in the playlist, we both have the playlists on both of our channels. Questions on The Art of War. So one, if I were to do a series with Neuro, would you like those videos to come out one video at a time? Or would you like them to come out all at once? I'm thinking one at a time is going to make a lot more sense. So that, would you prefer The Art of StarCraft, as it would probably be called, being one big video, just like the way we did the show match with the intermittent sort of commercial sections, where it's okay, here's where the ad goes, right? Where, JaKaTaK logo, here's where the ad goes. Maybe we do JaKaTaK Neuro logo. I don't know if he has a logo. Maybe it'd be JaKaTaK logo and cool Neuro, art that he has. He has a really cool art in his channel. By the way, if you haven't checked out Neuro, check him out. Can't do annotations. Twitch.tv/Neuro StarCraft. Neuro StarCraft. I'll put it in the description. Click on it. Check it out. Neuro's a brilliant man. And yeah. End rant. So, tell me what you think about The Art of War in relation to StarCraft and other esports in your field of competition. 2, if I do make a video series about The Art of War, what format would you prefer and why? We're going to be doing a lot of this, what format would you prefer and why, because I'm very much in the mode of messing with format. And trying to make things in a way that makes everyone happy. I know that I can't make everyone happy, but I'm going to do my best. Kind of it's very much like designing the core hotkey layout, in that it's really impossible to make a perfect layout, that's gonna, fit everyone. We do our best to try and make it so that it'll work for most people, and then people can use that as a template to then customize and say, you know what? My hand is kind of shaped like this, and my pinky is much longer, so I can actually reach these keys with my pinky instead of my ring finger. Is much more comfortable for me, for example. It's a lot like that, sort of metaphorically speaking. So yeah, tell me about that stuff about The Art of War. Moving on to step 2, throwing shit away. If it indeed is shit, right? That's the point. That's the point. So Ravi Fear Dragon and I casted a 1 hour and 20 minute in-game minutes, Blizzard please fix your minutes replay. And what we did was I was Brojack and he was a silly human. He didn't really cast it in a serious way. He just sort of played off the Brojack character and kind of, oh man, there were some really funny moments in there. Like he did the caster hype battles with like the super caster hype, like screaming and flipping out and stuff, and all that kind of stuff. But the problem was it was an hour and 20 minute replay. So we ended up making Static D jokes a lot. We ended up, I don't know, I think Static D was probably the most overused joke. If you watch the I've actually considered deleting those videos. If you watch the most epic show match of all time videos where I casted with Southern Gamer, you'll notice that we overuse the Static D joke a lot. And casting with as Brojack, it's kind of difficult not to do that because that's really the easy connection between casting a game and all the Bronze Science videos. The most prevalent one that kind of shows itself up in the games is Static D for one reason or another. So what I need to do is I need to develop more jokes. I need to develop more mentalities and ideas to like make Brojack a deeper character, and so that way when I'm Brojack casting things, that the Static D joke doesn't get overused. Throw in once in a while. There it is. It's kind of this recurring thing, but it's not recurring throughout each individual cast. It's sort of recurring because Brojack tends to bring up Static D because it's OP. So trying to figure out more things like that and try to moving away from that is sort of a practice, that's, part of what I'm doing with the Brojack cast series is, making that character a little more deep, more funny, more interesting, and hopefully more insightful with the satire and the considering, poor mentalities that we might have. And, maybe we say, oh, I've done that. That's kind of silly. Maybe I should not be doing that so much. Hopefully, anyway. At least a couple of people have said that has happened to them, and it's very, very nice. And I'm happy for those couple of people, in the very least. So, the cast was kind of good. There were good moments in it. But do we post up an hour and 20 minute VOD of us, Robbie and I, casting this replay that was sent in, and it was specifically asked for? This is the part that gets me. Right? So, I've actually been corresponding with this person via email for a while now, and trying to figure out how they want it to be casted. And they said, I want this replay to be casted by Brojack and Fear Dragon specifically. And I said, cool, I would love to do it. But now I did it and it came out really poorly. And if I were to do it again, it really doesn't work. I've tried it. It doesn't work. Knowing what's going to happen ahead of time makes the cast crappy for me. Maybe it makes it not crappy for everyone else. But I don't know. It feels ingenuine. But in any case, should I upload that video unlisted so that people don't get spammed in their inbox, but the people who do want to see it will be like, oh wow. We might even have a playlist called Garbage, or like the Trash Can or something, where like, it's just a playlist of unlisted videos where I make mistakes and just things weren't good enough basically for the channel. So we put it in the trash can. But there it is for people to laugh at and see the process if they want to. I just came up with that on the spot. I was trying to figure out this problem for a long time, and the trash cans were the first idea where I'm like, oh, that might be kind of fun. But I have thought about putting it up unlisted before. Or do I just throw it away? No one ever sees it. Never happens. Does it weaken my brand from a business perspective? Ugh. I hate thinking about business. I just want to think about StarCraft. But business is like anything else. It's a game of StarCraft. It's a game of strategy and making good decisions, and I want to make the good decisions. Not just the decisions that I want to make, but the decisions that I think in the long term are best. which is sometimes really hard, you know? When you want to make that attack, but deep inside you know it's probably not a good idea, and you make the attack anyway, and you lose your army. That's what's going on, I think, right now. I think that's analogous to the situation. So, do you like the trash can playlist idea? Do I do that? Or do I just throw it away and just don't spend any more time on it? I mean, not that much time would it be spent on anyway. It would take me 10 minutes to put the audio and the video together and then upload it onto YouTube. Maybe 15 minutes because I have to type in the title and maybe the description or something like that, and add the new playlist. You know, it's a very small amount of time, but you know, maybe hashtag worth, hashtag not worth. You decide. Let's see. But yeah, and the other options are sort of, you know, do I just see a long replay and not do it? Because it is a larger time investment to cast it, especially if it turns out to not be funny at the end of the cast, or like not be funny enough, not be up to the standards that I'm happy with. All right, crazy idea. I totally on the fly, right? So what if maybe we don't call it the trash can, maybe we call it something else. And what I do is all the new videos, I put them up on unlisted before I put them up on anything else. Right? I put them up unlisted and they're in a playlist called like the development or work in progress or something like that. And you all who are strict followers, you, the core audience of the JaKaTaKtv, you who turn your TVs on to JaKaTaKtv quite often, will go to the channel and go to that playlist, maybe bookmark that playlist, and you go over there and you can leave comments and say, yeah, I think this is awesome. You should put it, you should make it public, and bam, there it'll go. Or this is why. Or maybe you could do it again, and then I think it would be ready. Or I think this graphic is not up to your usual quality standards. Maybe we should put it up there. Maybe the review team, because we had a review team for a while. Maybe the review team becomes everyone. Maybe the review team becomes YouTube comments and a special unlisted channel, or a special unlisted playlist that those of you in the know can check out, and you can tell me, be super, super critical, so that way we can fix things, delete videos, re-upload videos, or maybe just like, maybe we just leave them all there in the development. That'll be a whole other discussion. Well, I think we're going to have that in the YouTube, because I've just sort of come up with this on the fly, and I don't want to re-record the whole episode of Tea Time, because I think it went pretty well. Let me know if you think it didn't go pretty well. But yeah, let's get a lot of discussion going. So, development / trash can / thing. Do you want to be a part of that? Is that something that's cool? Because we used to have an email thing, and I would send it out, and then some people would upload it to Reddit, and I'd be like, oh, no, don't upload it to Reddit. It's not ready yet. Kind of a thing. I think I'm going to put in every title, like work in progress or something like that. Also, what is it going to be called, right? So, what do you think that playlist should be called if we do that? Which I'm getting closer and closer as I keep talking to that. So, give me all of your thoughts, your ideas. Don't forget about the Art of War. Let me know your experience with the Art of War and you know, the analogies that you've been able to use in the Art of War for StarCraft or for other competition type things. And let's have a discussion about it. So I think that's it. What am I going to do today? Oh, right. I'm going to stream all day today. So if you're watching this video and it just got uploaded and it's Saturday the 17th, go to dingit.tv / JaKaTaKtv, because I will be streaming all day today. Yep. That's it. See you later.